So we identified a different interest clusters. Well, the problem was Brian's just like, I don't know, I'm just going to target 2 large groups. They're 10 million plus. It's just very broad. And he's going to target inflammation and really no predictable targeting. It's just hard to justify results. So we put like 50 different keywords in: nutrition, fitness, health and wellness, muscle magazine, like lots of different stuff. So I said, okay, let's change this a little bit. Now to show you the documented proof, back on May 2nd to May 11th, you can see he was getting a $1.39 page like, or even up to $2.50 a page like. It's just because he wasn't qualifying his avatar properly. So what we decided to do is we started to set up these interest clusters. And again, if you're unfamiliar with the interest clusters, you can always go back to the YouTube video as well too. I can put a link in or Shecky, if you can put a link in the dialog box in the question section for me as we're just going over this. Just a link, and you can go to YouTube and see it on our YouTube channel, Shecky, just the very first video. That very first video in the Choose Your Own Adventure. Just put the link in the question box. So see, here's what ends up happening. We run ads to interest clusters, and this is pretty much catching you up. We run ads to interest clusters, so we have what we found is nutrition. Okay, people who are interested in nutrition, American Diabetes Association, because people who have diabetes or pre-diabetic, they have very specific diet requirements, and Brian can really help out with those. And health and wellness. Health and wellness is a broad term, but we layer all of that where you can see entrepreneur step 3 that runs into it. We want to make sure that these people have that entrepreneurial mindset. So what Brian did over the last 7 days is we changed up his targeting. Now I mentioned for people who are on this call, I have 2 special treats for you for being at the end of this call and going through the training, and thank you for bearing with me a little bit here in the beginning, is I'm going to give you a link back to the live case study that we did with Brian once we towards the end of the presentation. I'll send it out with the recording as well too. And we'll actually walk through exactly where you can see his page likes come down to 9 cents. But see, what happens is you got 1,500 page likes for 9 cents versus that $1.34. And the reason is because we really align the affinity audience to say, okay, if your most popular content is all about nutrition, which is actually a video of him in the grocery store that says, have your grocery store should be better than your doctor, or your grocery store is better than your doctor, or how your grocery store can be better than your doctor. That's what it was. We found out through his audience insights, through the back of his posting from Facebook, we found out that was one of the most popular videos. So what we ended up doing is we used that type of content just to have a colorful picture of fruits and vegetables and says, is nutrition important to you? 2 free nutritional videos per week, like us. That's it. So before Brian was running a video ad for $1.50 like or $1.34 like, it was basically like, hi, we're in fitness and nutrition and we can help you. If you're looking for, it was more of an ad of a pitch versus just raising your hand and saying, yes, I'm interested in this content. Are you interested in nutrition? Get 2 free nutritional videos a week, like us. That's it. Very quick, very easy. Well, now all of a sudden it's 9 cent likes, right? So what ends up happening is we're going to run an ad to those affinity audiences, and these are going to be content-based ads, and we're going to split test the mobile, desktop, right-hand side, and all we're doing is running likes, we're running boost posts, and video views. Remember, video views is really for just branding. We're not going to get a lot of website clicks, but we're going to get people to see our message. Brian does not use any Facebook lead ads. He just doesn't have the system or the process to incorporate that, to make it easy for him. But he does use website clicks for retargeting. And we're retargeting people back over to this direct content. Well, Brian's not spending more than, at this point, $50 a day on website clicks. So he doesn't have a ton of retargeting audience opportunities because he doesn't have thousands of people hitting his page. However, he has thousands of likes coming to his page. So we're going to use retargeting on the like campaign. It's going to make a huge difference. So relevant content. See, what we're going to do is we're going to build awareness and branding, align the avatar's beliefs, retarget likes, provide next steps. So Brian's going to advertise right here to all of his new likes. He's going to advertise that grocery store video. And what he's doing with the grocery store video, he's building awareness with his face, talking about nutrition so people can hear his voice, see his face. The second one, align the avatar beliefs. We already know that he's targeting people who are interested in nutrition. They like the page because they wanted to know about nutrition and get nutritional videos. Now here we have nutritional videos. See, this is all congruent. We are retargeting the likes because the likes are only 9 cents, much cheaper than we could get a website click Before, we were getting a website click for over $1. And then we're always providing next steps. Brian, at the end of all of his videos, he says, hey, if you want to know more, click the link in the description. You'll go over, and I have 7 free nutritional videos that you can pick out and learn more about nutrition and the grocery store directly from me. So he's telling people exactly what to do next. Now, retargeting, now keep this in mind. This is really where you start seeing things come through, is mobile. So we're using mobile for likes, boost posts, and video views. It really increases relevance. Now, if you're looking just to increase your relevance score, don't run right-hand side ads. There's a lot of competition. You really don't need to. Lots of other reasons why you don't have to, right? But focus on running likes that's highly relevant to mobile. You're going to find that's your best cost. And boost posts. Boost posts was great to mobile. I mean, now the internet, I believe it's 60% is now mobile phone use. Like, I mean, worldwide, I think it's much more, just because mobile phones are more prevalent than just like a PC. But as people are traveling, I mean, look at when you're on a train, standing in line, look when you're at the bank, you know, people are looking down at their phones. They're not talking to each other, heavens forbid. So let's make sure that we're retargeting this relevance, so when people are waiting and there's a quick video or a quick article, they can read it. Now, mobile is going to give you high engagement and lower cost. Doesn't always mean it's going to give you lower cost leads. But remember, with Facebook, you can send someone to mobile and then retarget them back on the desktop when it comes time to buy. So we want to make it really fun and easy. So see, we have Brian retarget his avatar with this popular video. I mean, you can see his video right here. I think you see just a little bit. It has 3,600 views. It's been liked over 160 times with over 20 comments. I mean, it's huge. So video targeted to new likes. So we get a new like for 9 cents. And then this was a Facebook Live recording that was highly popular that we're getting a 1 penny video view on. So step 1, run a likes campaign. You know, get that cost down there and pre-qualify people. Step 2, do a boost post for $5 a day, depending on how big your fan audience is, but $5 a day can be great just for your likes. But do a boost post for $5 a day and for 3 days. I'll get to that here in just a second. But when you're retargeting your boost post, you're just retargeting it back to your new likes. That's it. You can actually go back into Ads Manager, and you can set up a boost page engagement or boost post engagement, and then just set it for $5 a day and just target your likes. That's it. So get a video that you can get a video or an article that's a welcome article that aligns belief systems, and that should retarget your new likes. $5 a day, just let it run. Well, twice a week, and I'll get to this in just a second, but twice a week, Brian will do a Facebook live feed video. Once the video is done, we see how popular it is. Brian did one on smoothies, and it was really popular at the live event. Once the live event was over, we hit boost post, and we only targeted his likes. So now he has one video we know that's already working, targeting his new likes. We now have a second video that's a boost post that we are targeting his new likes. Because that post was so popular, it's 1 penny views. So note, now, in the case study that I'll send over, at the 28-minute mark and 9-second mark, well, what ends up happening is it's 14 cents cost per click. So what ends up happening is he's gotten all these likes, all these shares, and his branding's picking up again. So the next step is supporting content, testimonials, time for urgency, and follow-up steps. So Brian's bringing in those likes, then he's retargeting those likes with highly engaging content, and then from there, only the people that go to his content, then he's taking people to those next step conversions or website clicks. So here's what happens. Brian gets likes. Brian retargets with one video. Brian finds a second video that he's retargeting for. We now want to start with relevance, and we're going to send all these people that are highly relevant over to our right landing pages. So we're going to welcome people at first. Brian does this with a video versus a blog post. Align beliefs. Let's make this very congruent. Build rapport so they can see your face or your brand if you don't do videos and you're doing blogging. Provide next steps. So here's what happens with Brian. Mobile, website clicks, best affinity audience tested from like campaigns. So what ends up happening is Brian was able to generate 191 website clicks because we're using mobile, we're using website clicks, and we're targeting the best affinity audience tested from the like campaign. So the best campaign from the likes is giving us those 9 cent likes, and that's exactly who I'm targeting. As you all know, over 100, we start to be quantifiable. So these are definitely quantifiable steps after 191 website clicks. Now, from 191 website clicks, it's 26 cents per website click to get back to the website, okay? So I want to do the math here real quick. 9 cents to get a like, a penny to get a video view. We're at 10 cents. Now, this is the third piece of content, a website click. It's 26 cents. 26 plus 10 is 36 cents. I told you before they were getting website clicks for over $1. Now we have 3 exposures for less than 50 cents. This is where relevance really makes it important. See, note the relevance score here is 7. The click-through rate's 5%. It's because it's high, because again, the boost post that we found most relevant, we started running, we opened up Ads Manager, we ran website clicks to the post. It was highly relevant, and then we targeted the affinity audience where it was giving us our best price per like. That's how we keep our relevance score so high. So the follow-up process for retargeting leads and sales, so what we want to do is we want to retarget based on actions. Now, Brian doesn't have a lot to segment to say, hey, they went to my website, they did not opt in, they did opt in. Let's follow up with opt-ins or non-opt-ins or buys. He doesn't have the technology or the time to create those processes. We want to make it really easy. We want to retarget based on actions. So if we get our like cost down really low, then we can just retarget likes and not even have to worry about the landing pages until we get significant traffic over there. Focus on next logical steps. Well, for Brian, it's just for people to watch his videos and then to go back to his nutrition funnel. He's going to deepen awareness. This is why the weekly content's going to come in a minute. That's really important. And then website clicks are always retargeted. So retargeting strategies. We want to retarget new relevant likes. With Brian, we retargeted